WL 502, May 16. Main event, TODD Hutchings versus Matt Mask. Interesting matchup.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago, months ago, TODD Hutchings against Devon Larratt.
Yeah.
So TODD is ready to pull again.
TODD is ready to pull again, and with heavyweights. Yeah. Devon said that his little brother gonna beat him and send him back to middleweights.
Very possible. Very possible. What we have seen from Matt Mask before, he had a great fight against Devon Larratt. He lost 3-1, but the fight was much more even, and in the beginning I believe it was even in favor for Matt Mask.
Yeah.
Only of experience and knowledge on table, Devon was able to, with some maybe even tricky moves, to overcome that strength and the explosiveness of Matt Mask. Matt Mask had very good match against Marcio Barboza.
Yeah.
He was in control almost
very
all fight long. He was better in angle, in positions. He was better in hand control, and if we compare, Marcio had also match against Devon Larratt.
Yeah. Devon won.
And also Marcio had a match before with TODD Hutchings as well.
Yeah.
So everyone
has fought everyone.
And TODD Hutchings won against Marcio Barboza 3-2 in a war.
Yeah.
Matt Mask won against Marcio Barboza quite easy.
Yeah.
But as we know, history doesn't matter, and it's history, and then fight will.
TODD Hutchings is always dangerous in his position. I think Matt was much more better in his match versus Devon than TODD was, but it's completely different thing. You're pulling completely different opponent. So let's talk speed and explosiveness. I would say Matt Mask.
It's no question. Matt Mask is one of most explosive arm wrestler in his weight class, and he's so good out of start. And if you give him to hit, he can finish a fight in a one touch.
I think that's going to be his strategy. You don't want to sit in a long match versus TODD, and I think he will go for the pin.
That's the thing. Like Matt Mask is really good at start, and TODD actually is struggling in the start. So they are each in not in the same corner. It's really a big difference, but it's all will change if TODD will stop
him.
Matt in a good position like he did against Devon in the first round.
Yeah,
it all can change.
Yeah. So endurance, I think endurance favors Hutchings. In his position, he can pull all day.
If it's a long, slow fight in his position, TODD is great. But I haven't seen Matt Mask being in big troubles in a long fights. He's always quite good, and he can pull in every position, and he can pull for a long as well. So
I think his strategy will be speed in this one. You don't want
that's his advantage.
Yeah, that's his advantage. And for TODD, it's the other way around.
Yeah. That's his advantage, so he need to use it.
Yeah. Technique. I think both of them are great on their own technique. Where they wanna go. I think Matt Mask's hand control is much better than it's for TODD. But as I thought he said in his previous video series, like you can win without hand, but you cannot win without your arm. So
they both can fight and pull in almost any position, and Matt Mask is really good with hand control. His back pressure is great. His hand control, I don't remember, like he had hand control with Marcio Barboza, of course with Jerry Caldrote, but Jerry was able to get inside for first two rounds. After that, Matt Mask took his wrist, and Jerry was in his signature move with his dead wrist. With Devon, for first few rounds, Matt Mask had a hand control. So he's good. But when I watch and analyze those fights, Matt is good arm wrestler, technical arm wrestler, but sometimes he's so aggressive and trying, and you need to be aggressive. Yeah. But with this aggressiveness, sometimes he loses in technique, and he can lose some angles, even giving up himself.
Yeah. Like
when he pulled against Devon Larratt, against smart, experienced arm wrestler. Yeah. He gave up some positions where he was actually in better position. So he's really good technically, but
that's where he might
in a fight always not doing everything like you would do in training.
So experience, I think they're both very experienced, especially in WL setup and everything. There isn't one favorite.
They pulling in WL from very beginning, and
they both had long matches, quick matches.
Yeah, super fight experience.
About everything. And the last thing is power. I would say power goes to Hutchings 100%. Like, I don't know, not a lot of people can match him in his style, going hook to hook, basically.
Yeah.
I don't think Matt can hold him there, but I think Matt's back pressure, together with his hand, is good, but not as good as...
Where Matt is really good, from transition from top roll to triceps press.
Yeah.
I have seen him doing this before, and he can do this really good. And that's a technique how to fight against TODD HUTCHINGS. So if he will be able to stop TODD in a good position, he will take his hand and then transit to this triceps press. That could be key to success.
Yeah.
But if he will stay in a deeper position, more inside, he could be in trouble with that strength of TODD HUTCHINGS. So it's hard to say power against power. There are positions where Matt Mask is better. There are positions where HUTCHINGS is a favorite.
Of course. So who wins this one? It's very hard.
I will go with Matt Mask this time. I will go just because TODD HUTCHINGS had a fight not so long time ago. It was a hard fight. He was peaking. He was preparing for this one. Just 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
4 weeks later to fight again. Of course, it's time for recovery. It's time for everything. But still, and then I think Matt Mask will be too fast, too explosive for TODD HUTCHINGS. And yes, I will go with Matt Mask.
I will go other way around. I hope that Mask wins, but I think if TODD stops him, just at some point the fight will go on TODD. He will press through everyone. Let's just make it differently than usually, because on paper I would say Matt Mask wins speed, and he will just because that's where TODD struggles.
Yeah.
But I want TODD to win this one. I think that he can beat him if he stops him.
Yeah.
And I think
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think he has the tools, and WL allows these rules that you can stop your opponent. So we'll see.
We will see it just after 1 week.
1 week. 1 week to go. So second main event of WL 502 is GEOFF HALE, Sam Harris for right arm lightweight champion title. Like, when did you lose that one, Janis? When did it happen? Did we saw this one?
No.
I remember that last time WL had, before the super matches, the guy that won was Jan Samulinch.
No, I think before 2017 I won, 2018 Sam Harris, but not me, not Tony Kitowski, maybe not even some others. So they just made a championship. Yeah, but theoretically still Sam Harris is a lightweight right arm champion.
Same as you.
Yeah.
So he will have a match versus GEOFF HALE. So interesting matchup. I think GEOFF favors hook. Sam is a little bit more side, top roll, a little bit like that.
Sam Harris is a pure top roll arm wrestler with really good hand and back control. They pulled last year in a World Armwrestling League. I think they had a match, and Sam Harris won 3-0, 3-1.
I don't remember that match, but
I mean, we have to check, but if we don't go so much back, I haven't seen Sam Harris active this year.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him pulling. If he's same as good as he was 2018 in a final against Lukind, he's a favorite. He's pulling very similarly to Mindaugas Tarasaitis.
Yeah, and Geoff couldn't do anything.
Geoff Hale had a match with Tarasaitis in Arnold Classics this year in March, just a month or a little bit more ago, and Geoff couldn't do anything against.
Yeah.
He was in totally out of position, and Mindaugas was playing with him, and if nothing big has happened from that time, and probably it's not changing so fast, it gives me to think that Sam will do the same damage to Geoff Hale.
Yeah.
But we will see. If we talk about again those positions, start, explosiveness,
I would say Sam Harris.
Sam Harris.
He was very explosive.
He's good on a start, but he's not going for pin usually. Yeah. He's not going for pin. He's usually going for position. Yeah. What he's doing for start, he's doing good back pressure and really hand, and that's it. If he is getting in his position, opponent Geoff is here. Yeah. So more or less it's understandable how the fight will go from this position, and it's totally different for Geoff. Geoff is just jumping inside. He will try to get inside. Yeah. If he will get inside, deep hook, and also like Geoff is good in a longer fights. Yeah. If it's 5, 6, 10 seconds inside.
There's chance for Geoff from there.
There's a big chance if he get inside. I'm not sure if
he will be able to.
If he's able.
Maybe in some later rounds, maybe.
Yeah, but no one of them is going for flash pin usually. Yeah. They will go for position. That's a start and explosiveness.
Yeah. Endurance.
Geoff Hale. Geoff Hale.
Yeah. I think he has so much of super match experience, like hundreds of fights. So I think he's prepared for that. He knows what to expect, and he knows when he's getting better.
Yeah, Geoff was pulling Tom Holland's last year. Yeah, and Tom Holland's was in a 2-0 lead comfortably. Yeah. He was, I wouldn't say playing, but he was in control. And in a third fight, again, Tom Holland was in position, and he let Geoff Hale to get in his position or in a better position. Yeah. It was a longer fight. Tom get tired. Geoff won, and after that, last 2 rounds was not easy, but Geoff was doing what he had to do, and he won the fight. So. He's really good in long fights, and if he get in his position.
In his position, So technique. So we have a top roller versus hook arm wrestling.
Yeah, it's fight of styles.
Yeah. I think it's a little better for Sam because he goes back. He wants to be in this defensive top roll. So he might win that one because Geoff wants to go here. This is anti-style basically for what he's doing. But we'll see. A little bit of edge goes to Sam Harris.
Most likely Sam will not beat Geoff inside. And I think Geoff will not beat Sam Harris with top roll. So it's just who will who able to push his technique style to his opponent. And
experience on this one, I think it goes to Geoff for so much super matches. But Sam, isn't his first rodeo. He's been doing this for years, so.
What can you say about experience if he's a champion at the moment, lightweight champion? So if you are at least theoretically champion, or practically as well.
Both of them are experienced on this one.
If we talk about who is longer in sport, I think Geoff is longer in sport, and he has more experience in a super match in arm fight format. But again, history is history, and we will see what will happen after 1 week.
And power, I think again, which one opposes his style and his opponent?
Power.
Inside it's Geoff, outside it's.
If they would put together like guys and just push side, who will push through? Geoff is really good at that, but this one move, what Sam is doing is world class move.
Working great,
and it's working for him, and there are not too much arm wrestlers in USA in his weight class who can do something against this.
Yeah, so I will put my money on Sam Harris on this one. I think it might be 3-0, 3-1.
He won previous time. He won previous time. He's a reigning champion, and I haven't seen him pulling this year. Maybe he have done some smaller tournament in USA. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen him too.
Yeah, but if he's back in shape of 2018, Sam Harris.
Yeah, Sam Harris. And I think Geoff will struggle with the top roll, similar to Mindaugas.
Yeah.
And Mindaugas was like head over.
Yeah, but maybe Mindaugas is also head over Sam Harris.
Maybe. Yeah, we know because Mindaugas is very strong. We know how good he is. So we will see.
Yep.